Hey everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to the Team Fit Revolution weekly call. My name is Lauren Kaliski. I am the founder of Team Fit Revolution and the host of tonight's call. Thank you to everyone from Team Triceps and all the other teams on our amazing tribe who have joined us tonight. I'm so excited to have you guys here and to kick off week 3 of our challenge group training series. So this week I have some announcements and then we'll dive into more of what this week is going to be all about. So let's just start with the announcements. But I just wanted to invite you guys to join us not only this week, but every week, same time, same place. I know we're a little bit late today, but it's Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, same Zoom link. You are welcome to join us anytime and we would love to have you. So if there's any new coaches on the call tonight, I'd like to give you a shout out. So type in the chat box. Let me know if this is your first team call, because it's always exciting to see new people on these weekly calls. Okay, just quick reminder of the Challenge Pack specials this month. We've got a bunch of amazing programs on sale, so make sure you're utilizing all of these specials in your conversations. I doubt they're going to go on sale for another month, or maybe did it extend into October? I'm pretty sure, according to the FAQ, it ends in September, but this is a ton of amazing programs on sale right now, you guys. So make sure you are talking to people. And once again, don't lead with a picture of Challenge Pack sales. Just use that as your closing tool when people are ready to get started. Oh, by the way, that program's also on sale this month. Health Bet. We are in week 2 of the Health Bet. I don't know about you guys, but my challenge group is off the hook. So much activity in there. Is anyone else having a rocking challenge group this month? Type in the chat box and let me know how your group's going. Carla's group is off the hook. Woo! I'm glad to hear that. And just remind people to log their workouts and to track all of their activity, their Shakeology and whatnot. Yeah, Alexa, she had your challengers lost 56 pounds in the first week of your Health Bet. I forget the exact number. Maybe you can type in the chat box and tell us, but freaking amazing. What the heck, you guys? And that's really what this is all about, is helping people change their lives and get results. Sorry if you see my cursor moving all over the place. I'm just trying to find a good place for the chat box so I can see what you guys are saying. But anyways, just wanted to remind you guys to help people not only start the Health Bet, but finish it, okay? And I'm also really excited. I know Sarah went live in the team page about how we're going to end the rest of the year strong. So make sure to check out her live video so we can kind of continue this momentum from the Health Bet, because I really love the accountability and all the interaction. And I think it shouldn't just be a month-long thing. It's something we should continue. So I'm really excited about that as well. Okay, just another reminder, lots of exciting stuff being added to Beachbody On Demand. They are constantly adding new programs. P90 and 21 Day Fix Extreme just went up there, which is so freaking awesome. I love 21 Day Fix Extreme. The yoga program has been my jam lately, seriously. Oh, I'm so happy we have a yoga program. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. It's amazing. Also on Beachbody On Demand is the 20s. Anyone else loving our new reality TV show? Who do you want to be the next Beachbody super trainer? This show has been a ton of fun, and I really like that we kind of get to be involved in the process of seeing who's selected. Yeah, Team Sabrina. There's a lot of people on Team Sabrina as the next Beachbody trainer. So you get a vote, you get a say. So make sure you're tuning into the 20s. I think we're on episode 5. I need to watch the latest episode, but make sure you log on to your Beachbody On Demand and check that out as well. And just quick reminder, I know a lot of people have already earned their yoga mat this month, but if you haven't, make sure you've got a goal of helping at least 3 people start their journey to health and happiness this month, whether it be challengers or coaches, doesn't matter, right? And if you help 3 people start their journey with Challenge Packs this month, Beachbody is going to send you a yoga mat that you can practice the 3-week yoga retreat on. Pretty awesome. Okay, time for some recognition. We've got a little less recognition this week. I've been running around like a mad person today, but I wanted to give a big shout out to this week's top 10 team builders on Team Fit Revolution. Shout out to my girl Brittany, Autumn, Melissa, Sydney. Oh my gosh, I can't see the names there. Hold on. Latoy, Rebecca, Jamie, Melissa. Oh my gosh, I really can't see the names. Amanda, who's down here in this corner? Regardless, you ladies on the top 10 team builders, you rock. So if you see someone up here that you know, if you're on the call, shout each other out in the chat box. I'm going to post this up in the team page as well. But Jamie, shout out to you, girlfriend. I was so happy to see your face up there. And same with Amanda. Let your light shine, representing. Way to go, ladies. And of course, Miss Brittany Powers and Team Empower, always representing on the board as well. Way to go, everyone. And once again, I just want to congratulate everyone who qualified on the leadership ladder last month. August was a big month, and it was so nice to see so many names up there. Congratulations to everybody who qualified on the leadership ladder. And remember, this is a monthly qualification, so you have all September long to work on either qualifying as a business starter or maybe moving up a rung on the leadership ladder. Leadership ladder is really a benchmark for you to, oh, someone's drawing on the screen, for you to shoot for in your business. So it gives you not only hitting success goal, but it takes everything into account of how to build a successful business. So congratulations to everyone who is up there, and definitely can't wait to see your name up there next month. Okay, how do we get this little drawing out of there? How do I erase that? Disable attendee annotation. There we go. Sorry guys, that's just a little bit distracting. Okay, so I'm really excited because tonight we are going to be kicking off part 3 of our challenge group training series, and we're going to be talking about how to transition your challengers into rockstar coaches. So like, we've got all these amazing health but challenge groups going, right? And we're helping people get results. They're falling in love with how they're feeling. They're falling in love with the community, Beachbody programs, and everything that we really have to offer. So now is the perfect time to really understand how you can help your challengers transition from challenge groups to being rockstar coaches on your team who start running their own challenge group someday soon. I really truly believe that challengers make some of the best coaches. Some of my strongest coaches have started as challengers, and later in the call, I'm going to give you guys some like legit case studies. I'm going to go through, I have my conversations saved. I'm going to read you some of my conversations of how I transitioned my challengers into coaches. And you guys know these coaches. So it was actually really fun for me to get ready for this call and to take a walk down memory lane and read back through some of my conversations. Because yeah, Alexa, you're one of them. Because I learned a lot. I saw where I missed things, but then I also saw the things that I did really well. So yeah, I'm really excited. Let's get going. Okay, so I just really want to start by emphasizing that if you want to have a business where you are transitioning your challengers into rockstar coaches, it has got to start in your challenge groups, okay? This has only been successful for me when my challenge groups are rocking, or not necessarily rocking like everyone's participating, but that I'm rocking it. I'm pouring my heart and soul into the challenge group. I'm active, I'm engaged, I'm adding value to my challengers. I definitely had dud challenge groups that have not gone that way. So I want to emphasize that for this to work, to be able to transition your challengers into coaches, you got to focus on the basics of rocking your challenge groups first. And week 1 and 2, we talked all about how to rock your challenge groups with Liz, Alexa, and Lana. So if you haven't watched those calls yet, go back and watch them. I was taking mad notes and have already implemented a lot of the stuff that we talked about into my challenge groups. But I wanted to start there because you just can't do this if your challenge groups aren't rocking, okay? And if you're like, oh, my challenge groups aren't rocking, it's okay. Start there. Figure out how to get that going. So when it comes to grooming your challengers into coaches, I absolutely love Alexa's suggestion of bringing personal development into your groups. I mean, it's genius. It really is, because if you are having your coaches work out, or excuse me, having your challengers work out, drink Shakeology, and they're reading personal development, they're basically a coach and they don't even know it yet, right? So help your challengers create healthy habits, regardless of whether they're coaching or not. Personal development is something that I think every human being should be doing. Like, our world would be so much better if people were really diving into self-growth and not just kind of bearing their issues underneath, but really dealing with them at the surface, which can be hard. But that's really a lot of what we're doing in challenge groups, right? Like, a lot of our relationship with food and exercise and our habits, it has a lot to do with our mindset. So by bringing personal development into your challenge groups, you're helping people work on their mindset, which can be life-changing in itself, okay? So after you've brought your personal development into your challenge group, you've got your challenge group going, if you notice somebody, if somebody is just going above and beyond, you're not even above and beyond. They are just taking care of themselves. They are just nailing their workouts. They're drinking their Shakeology. They're posting in the group. They're interacting. Recognize your rockstar challengers, okay? So recognition, that fourth vital behavior is not just for our coaches, but it's for our challengers too. And I think it goes even further in challenge groups, because this is a part of the journey where you're kind of being like molded. Like you're so, I don't know, I could just feel it in my conversations that I'm going to share later. Like, recognition is just so key. Okay. So make sure you're recognizing your challengers in the challenge group. And then encourage your challengers to also start sharing their journey on social media. I'd say that's the other piece of the puzzle, right? Is as coaches, we share our journey on social media. So if challengers want to be a coach, they need to start sharing, which can be really hard at first. I think everyone, can you relate? Was it hard for you to start posting on social media at first? And Donna, yes, the recordings from 1 and 2 are saved underneath the Team Triceps Team Files page. So definitely check those out. But, it was really hard for me to start posting. So if we can kind of encourage our challengers to do that before they become coaches, I mean, dang, they're going to be rock star coaches once they sign up and actually join the team, right? And so a couple ways, there's lots of different ways to encourage your challengers to post on social media. Maybe you make that part of your daily challenge in your challenge group. Maybe you offer bonus points, or I like to do a photo challenge. So there's like a month-long calendar with a photo a day challenge. So then it kind of maps it out for everyone throughout the entire month, and they know what to post. And then create a hashtag for your challenge group so that you can kind of track everyone's progress. Something that I see online and Instagram that I would really love to see us cultivate in our challenge groups is like the BBG community, the Tone It Up girls. Like, these girls are basically working with like the BBG, whatever her name is, Kayla, Itzy, whatever, and Karen and Katrina. Those are their coaches, but they never get to work with them one-on-one. Right? So their coaches are basically giving them this program, and then they have created such a loyal following of people that then start to log their entire journey on social media. So I think if we can get our challengers to really engage in that community and make that something fun, not only is it going to get them comfortable posting, more people are going to start asking them about what they're doing, and it's going to spread like wildfire. So I always create a hashtag for my challenge groups, but I think even better would to be create a lifelong hashtag for all of your challenge groups that you start to create a community on and really encourage your challengers to be a part of, and give them some sort of incentive, send them a little prize or something like that. But I see it like all over Instagram, and I'm like, we got to be able to cultivate that in our world too. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so this is something that I thought about. I was like, hey, okay, we got vital behaviors for coaching. What about vital behaviors for challengers? I think they go hand in hand. I think they're really similar, and this is kind of just how I broke it down. So this, to me, is kind of what shows you that someone's a rock star challenger and potentially a great coach. So instead of inviting, maybe that person is giving you referrals. I don't know about you, but I have people that refer their friends, invite their friends to join my challenge groups. Alexa, in our conversation that I'm going to read to you, she asked to refer a bunch of people to our challenge group. So someone that's referring you people, they're already inviting, okay? Number 2, product the product. I mean, we are all products of the product, and if we're not being products of the product, we should be. It's like the key piece of the puzzle. But a product of the product would also be an active challenger. So someone who's being an active challenger, who's logging their workouts, drinking their Shakeology, who's enthusiastic and energized about it, they're being a product of the product. And chances are they're feeling and they're experiencing the differences of what taking care of your body does, right? Okay, personal development. Basically hand in hand. So coaches read personal development books. Well, maybe challengers read more personal growth books focused on loving their body, and maybe not so much business focused, but mindset focused. You are a badass, pretty happy. Really just focusing on that personal growth and diving into it as a journey, a lifelong journey. Okay. And then recognize. So we should be recognizing our challengers and coaches, right? And on the flip side, a challenger who is supporting and encouraging and cheering other people on, they are recognizing others. Okay, so that is how you can look for a challenger who's doing the vital behaviors. Does that kind of make sense to everyone? But I was like, dang, these vital behaviors, they're not just about business. This can be totally applied to our challenge groups as well. Okay, so recognizing your rock stars, right? This should happen in week 2 of your challenge groups, which is now, right? This is week 2 of our health bet. So there's lots of different ways of how to recognize and how to reach out, but I just wanted to give you guys some ideas, okay, of how you can kind of congratulate all the people in your challenge group that are really making results. And I've seen a bunch of you doing this already, which is awesome. You're recognizing them not only in the group, but on your social media. So first of all, I love shouting people out on social media is great. I love it. Don't stop doing it, okay? Hold on. But what I've learned is that a private message goes a really long way. It goes a really, really long way. I don't know why, but I just think it's really meaningful. It's so personal. And the Challenge Tracker app makes it so effortless to message people one-on-one. So I would encourage you to thank them one-on-one in a private message for their contribution to the group. Thank them for supporting everyone. Thank them for helping keep the positive energy going. Thank them for being an inspiration to you. Thank them for whatever it is that they're doing. But make sure you do this before you ever invite them to be a coach, okay? So thank them, positive, love. Reaffirm the qualities that would make them a good coach. So, I mean, don't be like, you'd be a good coach because of X, Y, and Z. Be like, just show them that you recognize the things. I see that you are supporting and uplifting and everyone, and that means so much to me. You're helping our community be a better place. I've seen you diving into personal growth. Like, how is your mindset changing? So just reaffirm the qualities by recognizing them more than anything, okay? Don't be like, you would be a good coach because of X, Y, and Z yet, okay? You'll get to that point where you will say, you'll be a good coach because of X, Y, and Z, but you wanna make sure that you've mentioned those qualities about them before you invite them. At least for me, that's the way I like to break it down. I like to go slower and really be personal with these invitations, okay? And then as my challenge groups are in progress, I make a list and I keep it in the forefront, a stage. If you're on streak, create a stage in your challenge groups for your ROCKSTAR challengers and make sure in that stage you are talking to those people, checking in on them, and really making sure that that they know that you see them, that you recognize something in them that is special. Make them feel special. And then obviously, our freaking amazing challenge group app makes our job super easy because all you need to do, I mean, if you're not already in your challenge groups and paying attention, you can go to your portal and see who's logging all of their workouts and their Shakeology and who's logged the most. So pay attention to those people, put those people on your radar as well. Let me see. I have put on my to-do list to send out 2 private messages a week to my challengers. The app makes it so easy and you can continue the convo with them when they respond. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I was horrible about this, like the private messaging part in my other challenge, like in my Facebook challenge groups, but that message feature is just gold. It's gold. And everyone that I messaged after Alexa's call last week when she talked about it, yeah, it's impossible on Facebook. When she talked about this last week, I was like, shoot, I haven't been messaging my challengers enough. I got to make some corrections or whatever, learn from my mistakes. So I went and messaged all of my challengers. I can't tell you how many of them were so thankful that I reached out to them privately and checked in. So just know that that goes a really long way, and it's super easy to do when you're using the challenge group app and utilizing all of the tools on there. Okay, then week 3. Week 3, post about coaching in your challenge group, okay? This is where you are going to invite your challengers to learn more about coaching. So this would be next week, okay? And Katie, to do the private messages, I'm pretty sure you have to do it in the portal. So I log on via the portal and I send out a bunch of private messages. Alexa can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the way I do it, is in the portal. And it makes it so much easier because then I'm on my computer and I can copy and paste, and it's just, you get it done way faster. Yeah, I guess you could do it on your phone in Safari, but I don't. Okay, anyways, back to where we are in this call. Posting about your challenge, posting about coaching in your challenge group. Okay, so there's a couple different ways to do this. You can make a post about it. You can make a video about it. But put the opportunity out there to all of your challengers, not just the ones who you've been watching, not just the ones that are your rock stars. Just put it out there to everyone. And this is something that I got from Carly. She puts up a post in about week 3 of her challenge group that she's been getting some questions about coaching. So she thought she would share for those who have been curious about what we do. So she puts up a post that, a bunch of you have messaged me. And it doesn't matter if one person's messaged you or if 10 people have messaged you, because it's just, Carly gave this analogy. I was listening to a call she did, and she's like, it's just like the classroom syndrome. It's like people are too afraid to ask a question. They want to know, they have a question, they're unsure, but that person, they're afraid to raise their hand, right? So people are going to be afraid to ask you about coaching. And chances are there's a lot of people that actually might be interested in doing what you do when they know that this is your job and you can get paid to be on your health and fitness journey and become the best version of yourself, right? That's our job description. It's pretty freaking awesome. So a lot of people are afraid to ask. So just put it out there to everyone and host a call for your challengers to talk more about coaching, or invite them to a sneak peek event. And there's so many different upline coaches on our team who are hosting different sneak peek events. I put the next sneak peek event that I'm hosting on this slide, and anyone is welcome to join. I don't care if you're directly my downline or not. Regardless, there's so many different ways that you can post about coaching and invite people to learn more. So the key thing is to not only post about coaching, but to invite them to something else. So either you are hosting a call or you're plugging into your uplines team calls, okay? But you need to put it out there so that people can just learn more. And maybe it's for them and maybe it isn't, but you've done your job by putting the ball in their court and being like, look, this is this amazing opportunity. I wanted to share it with you because it's changed my life in X, Y, and Z, and take it or leave it kind of thing. And chances are, if your challengers are having that amazing challenge group experience that we're going for, if they are falling in love with the programs and the products, if they are seeing results, they are going to want to learn more, okay? So let's look at this a little bit more. Okay, you might be like, you want me to host a call? Say what? Is anyone thinking that right now? If you're a new coach on the call and you're thinking that, it's okay, because that's what I thought too when Sarah was like, so you should host a webinar and blah, blah, blah. But this isn't even nearly as scary as a webinar. Hold on. And this isn't for everyone, okay? So not everyone needs to host a call about coaching. And I'm gonna show you in my conversations, I did not host a call about coaching. I invited people to get on Sarah Try's call about coaching, okay? So don't feel like you have to do this on your own. Now, if you have been a coach on the team for a while, you're running kick-ass challenge groups, you're pushing your way to diamond, maybe you should think about hosting a call about coaching, okay? Maybe this is for you, but it may not be for everybody right now, okay? So I just want to clarify that. But this is a great way. It doesn't even have to be a webinar. Yeah, you can make slides and a pretty presentation, but I think it's also really effective and really personable for people to hear you, to see your face, talking about coaching, sharing your story, what it's done for you, and all that good stuff, okay? So ask on the call or before the call in your challenge group what questions they have about coaching. Write those questions down and be prepared, right? But then also have your own set of frequently asked questions to go over on the call so that you're not just sitting there like crickets, and that you can record the call and then have it to use for later. So like, how do we get paid? Is there a quota for sales, or whatever the most common questions? I don't know. You guys type in the chat box. What are the most frequently asked questions that you get asked about coaching? Write those down and have answers for them. Yeah, and Alexa's saying in the chat box, for those of you that are watching the recording, I totally got one of Sarah's webinar way before I started as a coach, because you shared with me, Lauren. It got my wheels turning. I forgot about that so long ago. Yeah. Okay. And I have the conversation. It was such a trip going back. But I love, my favorite way to host calls is on Zoom. It's really user friendly. It's super easy and it's free to use for calls under 40 minutes. So you can record a call on here. You could download Zoom, give people your own little link and share it to your challenge group, invite your challengers to get on. And then for your challengers that don't get on, make sure you record it and then post that into your challenge group as well. Don't sweat it though, you guys. Getting on calls, I mean, even hosting team calls, doing webinars used to scare the living crap out of me. Like I just hated it. I just was so scared because it was outside of my comfort zone. It was new. It was weird. I was worried I was going to say all the wrong things. But I realized that every call I've ever done has been such an amazing learning experience. You can never say all the wrong things and it'll go amazing. So just get out there, and the first one's going to be hard, but it'll get easier and easier as you go. So I challenge those of you who are on this call right now, who've maybe been a coach for a year or so, who haven't hosted a call about coaching yet, to take me up on this challenge and to do it. And if you need any more ideas, if you want to see my slides, my presentations for webinars or whatnot, feel free to message me. But honestly, for your first one, and especially in a challenge group, I'd keep it real simple, real personal, on Zoom, talk from the heart, and you will be golden. Okay, now if you're not ready to host a call yet, let's talk about that. Oh, well, actually, I guess I don't have a slide for that. Real quick. So if you're not ready to host a call yet, you're going to plug into your uplines team calls, okay? And these things work. It doesn't matter if it's your face or not. I do think that has a lot of value, but in the end, when I was sending Sarah's face versus my face, I had almost equally the same amount of success, okay? So, I want to share with you guys some case studies. Let's just go to that, and this will make a little bit more sense. But let's talk about Shawana for a second. Shawana is a ROCKSTAR coach of mine. She's a 1-star diamond. She's been a coach since 2013, and she came from one of my challenge groups. So she started as a challenger. I actually met Shawana in a free group on Facebook. She was hosting the free group. She was running this Eat Clean, Live Clean group. So I joined one of those. So I think there's a lot of value in Facebook groups, and I like to join big ones where there's a ton of interaction. I also like to join small ones. Join small ones and become friends with the founder of the group. They're already hosting groups. That's basically kind of like a challenge group, a Facebook group, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to become friends with Shawana. She's the owner of the group, and I did. Okay, so here is me and Shawana's conversation. I hope this doesn't get boring, and I hope that there's a lot of value in listening to these conversations, but I felt like it was just the best way to tell this story. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're talking about challenge groups here, okay? Awesome. This is Shawana starting. Awesome, thank you. I look forward to checking out the group. My friend Ursula added herself to one of your groups, and then I added myself. I'm unsure if it is the same one. Yes, I'm giving myself a rest day today. Thank you, Lauren. Congrats on getting to meet Shanti. Very cool. This was right after my first summit, or maybe right before my first summit, because this is 6/8/2013. Thank you. I just added you and Ursula to the group. The only requirement to be in the group is that you are registered on Team Beachbody with me as your coach. Do you have a coach right now? No, I don't. I guess you are it. So Shawana didn't even buy a program from me because she already had Insanity. So I was inviting her to join my challenge group for free, asking for nothing besides for her to sign up under me. Okay, great. What is your email? I will send you the enrollment. It will give you access to the Team Beachbody site too. She sends me her email. Okay, just sent you the enrollment. Fill it out when you get a chance. When you finish Insanity, you can submit your before and after pictures on the site for a chance to win the giveaways. Have you ever thought about coaching yourself? You are so inspirational, and with your posts in the group, I think you would be a great coach. So she was just joining one of my challenge groups, but she had been in I'm pretty sure a free group, or we'd been interacting a lot in her group. She said, yes, I have thought about it, and I will fill it out soon. Thank you, Lauren. Sounds good. You would be a perfect fit for this. Our team has a great 6-week training program to get you started when you first sign up. Okay, I want to pause right here for a second. First of all, I didn't ask a question. Okay, so she said, yes, I have thought about it. And I just kind of was like, yes, you would be perfect for this. And we have a training. I didn't continue the conversation with a question. So I recircled back to it, but error. That was a big mistake right there. And I also want to mention the 6-week training that I'm talking about, I'm owning it like it's me, like it's mine, right? That's a 6-week training that my upline is doing. So talk about all those amazing upline resources that you have to offer. You have them to offer. The team triceps training website is for all of you. So you better be using it like it's your BFF and talking it up, because not everybody has a team training site. Okay, back to the conversation. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, let me see what's happening in the chat box really quick. 6-week, oh my God. Yeah, seriously. Okay, this is literally hilarious. It's really hilarious. So I hope you guys find it entertaining, because I do. Okay, also please introduce yourself to the group before we kick off tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. I introduced myself to the group. I completed the enrollment on Team Beachbody. I took my before photos for Insanity, but I don't remember my measurements before. I know for sure that I did do measurements last week. I will check with my trainer to see if I got measurements before Insanity. Perfect. Do try to track those measurements. I know, especially with Insanity, losing fat and gaining muscle, pictures and measurements are much better for tracking. And so this is where I circle back to coaching. So tell me, why haven't you started coaching yet? Your friends and family are already using Beachbody programs. Did you want to learn more about the apprenticeship program we have? There's a 20-minute webinar I can send you. And once again, this is baby coach Lauren talking. I definitely talk differently now. She says, I would love to check out the webinar. I said, here's the recording from last week's call. Watch it and let me know what you think. I send her Sarah Tri's recording. And I say this, Sarah Tri, our amazing team leader and my friend, is the one talking in the webinar and who runs the apprenticeship. She is so supportive and amazing to work with. What do you do for work? So we're talking about what she does for work, blah, 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 blah. And then a couple days later, I followed up with her. Did you get a chance to watch the webinar yet? Not yet. I will for sure by Thursday or Friday. I researched Shakeology, by the way. I really want to try it. Sounds good. Let me know what you think once you watch it. Oh, girl, you do need to try it. Not only does it taste amazing, but it's packed with nutrition and made with only quality ingredients. What is your address? I will send you some packets to try. Okay. Don't send people packets to try without charging them $5. I obviously sent them to Shawana, but I've learned the hard way. It's a waste of money unless you have money to lose. Then maybe do it. But if you are a new coach getting your business started, ask people to invest $5 in Shakeology packets or buy the Shakeology sampler. That's my advice. Okay. I said, sounds good. I think you will love it. Oh, also, when you sign up as a coach, you get a discount on Shakeology and Beachbody products. I'll send the Shakeology to you tomorrow. She messages me and she said, Lauren, I watched the webinar. I'm very interested in becoming a coach. I feel like I have so much to work on with myself and my personal goals, so I take it slow at first. But I think I would absolutely love it. I used to do Amway, but it was so not me. At least with the Beachbody programs, I'm already in the process of living this lifestyle and maintaining it. I would like to see more. Thank you for sending me the Shakeology samples. Great. I think coaching will be a perfect opportunity for you. Coaching has become the ultimate form of accountability, blah, 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 taking it slow. So you guys get the point, right? I'm investing in Shawana far before she's investing in me, at least monetarily. She's working with me, but she's not monetarily investing. I'm just there for her. I'm just inviting her to join me. I'm giving her support. And obviously, look, that's paid off tenfold, right? Shawana's a rock star coach with a badass business. And it's just so, as a trip from 2013, baby coach. I had been a coach for 6 months. Those were my conversations. And my conversations were far from perfect, as you can see. But I was having them. And having the conversations is what helps. That is where, yes, you have the self-reflection and you can learn from your conversation. You can learn from the conversations that go well and that don't go so well. Okay, so that was our first case study, Shawana. Shout out to you, Shawana. That was just crazy looking at that. Yeah, okay. So, Alexa, did you sign up as a coach originally? Or you started as a challenger and upgraded to a coach, right? Can you just remind me really quick? Because I cannot remember. And I was trying to find it in the conversation and I couldn't.
I'm unmuting myself. Sorry. Yeah, I did. I started off in the challenge group with T25, signed up as a challenger, and then upgraded as a coach to get the discount on Shakeology, because you reminded me that my Shakeology was renewing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read the conversation. I was pretty sure that's how it went, but then I kept second guessing myself. So, okay, next case study, Miss Alexa. Okay, I just love both these pictures of Alexa and Shawanda. I chose my favorite pictures of smiley, happy faces. Okay, so this is before Alexa is starting a challenge group. So we're going a little bit further back. So this is before Alexa joined my challenge group. Alexa messages me. This is like a dream come true message. Hi, Lauren. I just want to make sure it was okay that my mom and my boyfriend's mom and friend all joined the challenge group with me. I left my phone in the car today, which is why I'm not texting. By the way, do we get prizes if we win the challenge group? I saw Justin's post and I was like, what? Good motivation to stay active. I can't believe this is Alexa. Oh my God, this is Alexa. This is Alexa throwback. TBT Alexa. I love you. I'm just dying. Okay. Anyways, so my point is, when we were talking, I included that messages. I skipped a bunch of messages in between that, but I included that message because what is Alexa doing? She's doing that vital behavior, number one, of inviting, and she was giving me referrals, not just one referral, but 5. And anyway, so these are light bulb moments. When you are having these conversations and things like this come up, light bulb. Don't go dive in for the invite right there. Don't go jump on her and be like, yeah, Alexa, you should be a coach because you want to bring your mom and your blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. That's weird. That's scary. I was like, okay, Alexa should be a coach in the future. Note taken. Okay, this is Alexa after the challenge group. I really like participating in the daily challenge. It pushed me to do something different, like Meatless Monday or add spinach into my meal. I liked that it challenged me to do things that I wouldn't normally do with my eating. And she was in one of my clean eating groups to start. I was like, the DVD groups will have similar daily challenges as well. I'm so glad it pushed you. Joining my first challenge group is when everything clicked for me as well. Okay, and then, I don't know, this is another message. I'm glad the daily challenge has helped you. You really embraced the challenge and had wonderful success. I am so proud, and I love that you are sharing your journey on Instagram and blogging. I can totally see you growing your coaching business at some point, at least enough so your Shaco is free. So round up as many people as you can for our next challenge group. Oh, I think I must have missed some messages here, because it's not making a whole lot of sense. But basically, after she finished the challenge group and had an amazing experience, and I'm checking in back on her to see how she's feeling. She's blogging, she's sharing about it. I have to point out the things that she's doing right and plant a seed that, if nothing else, you can get your Shakeology for free without really even trying. And then there was some other mumbo jumbo. We're talking about meeting up. Okay. I'm making plans with her. I'm asking her if she wants to have a double date. We're talking about double dating. So become friends with your challengers as well. She said we will definitely have to double date. I would love to have my Shaco paid for, actually. I actually watched that webinar that you posted from Sarah, and it was really interesting. I'm skeptical. She wrote Sarah ? She didn't. It's Sarah ? She didn't even know who you were yet. And isn't it funny to think now you guys are best friends? It was really interesting. I'm skeptical about starting a business opportunity because, like you told me before, I once used Advocare products, and that person that coached me was a little bit pushy about the business part of it. She wanted me to step way outside my comfort zone, and I don't like the feeling that I have to sell stuff to people. I just don't like coming off like a pushy salesperson. So I stopped doing that, but I did realize once I started to lose weight and post pics, it was easy to get people interested because they just came to me. So maybe down the road, when I start having great results, I might want to revisit the idea. What Sarah was saying about finding your passion really stuck with me. And what would you like to do all day and get paid for it? What? These are seeds planted. And she didn't just sign up right away. It wasn't like she just was like, okay. She says, I love looking on Pinterest and trying new recipes and sharing what I do. So maybe down the line, after I move out and get back on track, that will be something I do want to do. Okay. And then she signs up as a coach, a few weeks later. So I just wanted to share those case studies with you to show that Rockstar challengers can come from your challenge groups. And, in 2013, I was pouring my heart and soul into my challenge group. So it doesn't shock me that I recruited some badass coaches from those challenge groups. And when I was going through this, I'm like, dang, this is motivation for me, because you can find such amazing challengers, or amazing coaches from your challenge groups. And the awesome part is they already understand a huge part of what we do as coaches, the heart and soul, the meat and bones. Challenge groups, they already get it. They already know, they've already participated in one, they've seen how it works, and they are going to be 10 times more confident going off and running their own. And I would say, Alexa especially, I know her challenge groups are rocking, and her challenge groups have been rocking from the beginning, because she started as a challenger. She fell in love with challenge groups. She fell in love with sharing all of her favorite recipes from Pinterest, and she's continued to do that. So I think that it's hard for me to say that the best challengers or the best coaches come from challenge groups, because I didn't come from a challenge group, but I will say that badass rock star coaches do come from challenge groups. So invest your time, invest your heart and soul into them, because it is going to pay off in so many ways. Okay, so action items that I want you guys to take this weekend. Okay, let's not wait. Let's do this weekend. So, like today, tomorrow, go reach out to your Rockstar challengers personally if you have not yet. Okay, so whoever is rocking it, make a list. Actually, that's the next point. So reach out to your Rockstar challengers. Okay, recognize them in your challenge groups. Make a post about them. Shout them out. And then also make a list, a stage in your streak, if you're using Streak, of all of your rock stars, so that you can track the conversations and kind of where you're at with them. And then post about in week 3, which is next week, post about your call. Post about, hey, some of you guys have been asking me about coaching, and I wanted to share more. And either invite them to your call or invite them to a sneak peek. And then your rock stars, don't just post in the group. You need to personally reach out to them and invite them to learn more about coaching. But before you reach out to them and personally invite them to coaching, I want to make sure you reaffirm the behaviors that would make them a great coach. Okay? I hope this call was helpful for you guys. That's everything that I've got for you tonight. If there's any questions, feel free to type in the chat box. But you guys, I can't say it enough. The most awesome, coolest people can come into your life from challenge groups. So take them seriously, pour your heart into them, and help people take advantage of the most life-changing opportunity. Challenge groups are a great way to get your journey started. Challenge groups are a great way to get your toes wet, right? But what has kept me going on this journey, lo and behold, through every up and down that life has given me? Coaching. Coaching is the ultimate accountability. Coaching is the ultimate accountability for your journey and for other people's journeys. So don't keep people's destinies trapped in your mouth. Get out of your own way and share this opportunity with more people, because it is life-changing. Okay? Any questions about anything that we talked about tonight before I shut off the recording? Okay. How would your conversations be different now when bringing up coaching to your challengers? Very similar. I just ask more questions and I'm doing more reaffirming. I feel like there was a lot of right things in those conversations, but I would start by really reaffirming. I still do those same things. So tell me, why aren't you a coach yet? You're doing everything that I'm doing as a coach. You're just not getting paid for it. That's one of my favorite lines, is you're already doing everything that I do, almost everything that I do as a coach. You're just not getting paid. So why haven't you joined as a coach yet? I'm pretty straight up and upfront about it when I do ask people. I just realized I have my sunglasses on my head. So that's how I go for it. But I preface that straight up, just asking them, why aren't you a coach yet? Have you ever considered coaching? Have you ever considered is another one of my favorite questions. I preface that by making sure I'm really relationship building. And I'm reaffirming the behaviors. I'm basically setting myself up for the invite. So I guess the thing that I would do differently is to be very intentional about how I set myself up prior to inviting them, so that it's like, duh, why aren't you a coach? Oh yeah, I should do that. I should make some extra money. I should pay off my debt. If nothing else, I should earn my Shakeology for free. And so I also really like to help people understand that coaching isn't a one size fits all. You do not need to be a Lauren Kaliski of coaching. You do not need to make this your full-time gig. Now, if you want to, awesome, let's do it. But if you just want to join our community, if you just want to save some money, if you just want to earn some extra income, if you want to retire early, if you want to take more family vacations, whatever it is that you want to do, this can be totally customizable to your goals and your needs. Just to be 300% sure, if somebody creates a profile on Beachbody through the enrollment with no challenge pack, when they do buy one, you still get Success Club points. Yes, correct. So you can earn a maximum of 2 Success Club points per coach, per challenger. Okay, or per person, right? Yeah. So if you just sign them up for free, or they don't buy a challenge pack, if they just do the free trial of the club membership, which is also my new BFF, that free 30-day trial of the club membership is amazing way to pour value into people. So yeah, anyone who I would be inviting so many people to my challenge groups. I would just focus on getting as many people as humanly possible into your challenge groups so that they can be introduced into this community. And if nothing else, if people can't get a challenge pack, just start investing in them. See past the Success Club points this month and see into your future of where this can take you, and just start investing in them as their coach for free. Get them started with that free bod membership, and next month they'll buy a challenge pack from you. They'll buy the 90 days of bod with Shakeology or whatever. But I think it goes a long way. I think the fact that I didn't ask Shawana to buy something from me is the only reason she's a coach on my team today. Or right away. I didn't ask her to buy something from me. She ended up signing up with a challenge pack with T25 because T25 had just launched, and she's a Shaun T Insanity girl. So yeah. Okay. Anything else, or am I just rambling at this point? Stay on. If you are on live, don't go anywhere. I'm doing a live giveaway, or not a live giveaway, but I'm doing a giveaway after this recording for everybody who's on the call. So thank you all so much for being here. If there is any questions for those of you that are watching the recording, just post on the team page and I'll be sure to answer.